I'm ready to go live. Are you ready? Hi everyone, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am live for Thursday Night Live. I'm so excited. Everybody will be clicking on in just a few minutes. But today is May 23rd, 2019, and we are ready for Thursday Night Live. I will have in the next couple weeks some new announcements of some stuff that I'll be doing down in the Galveston area, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see. My next public group reading, I have several private ones. Hi, Miss Charlie. I've got several private ones scheduled over the next couple of weeks, and so I'm really excited about that. But I do have some public ones. My next public one will be August or September of 2019 here in Sugarland. Hi, Miss Jennifer. If you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, that's a great thing to do to keep in touch with what's going on with me and what's going on around the world energetically. So there's a lot of information going on there. Hi, Miss Melinda and Miss Sadie. How are y'all doing? I am possibly working on getting a new scheduler online so people can go in and schedule with me online and take care of it that way. So I'm really excited for you to join. It's one of those, I know a lot of people have had some pretty tough couple of days since we've had the full moon go into Scorpio. The last couple of days it has been kind of a hectic day for everybody. So a couple of days, I know a lot of people have been dealing with a lot of not past life, but like when you're a child, now that you're an adult, stuff coming up or things that are unresolved. A lot of emotional, a lot of feelings coming up, a lot of abandonment issues, a lot of people not feeling accepted, that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with a lot. Let's see. So we'll start with a couple of questions. I do have a new deck that I'm going to be working with. This one is called Angels and Abundance. It's a new deck to me. It's one of those, it's one I haven't really worked with, but I felt really led to do that. So I'm going to answer as many questions as I possibly can. Please do not repost your question. If I skip over you, it's one of those, there's a reason why, and it's most likely that you are asking too much of a detailed question at this time. So Jennifer's asking, do you have any messages regarding finding my biological father? Jennifer, I will tell you that I do feel like he's on his way in. I do feel like there's some changes in that area. And I do feel like a connection coming about, not a very strong super connection, but I do feel like there's going to be some opening in that area. So that's some stuff coming in. Sadie. Now, Sadie, if I had your phone number, I would have called you the other day because your dad talked to me. I had to drive an hour away to go pick up something for my husband. That man did not shut up the whole time I was in the car. He drove me insane, Sadie. It was driving me crazy. You know what I mean. The man was driving me utterly crazy. It's one of those, I would say his biggest message for you, Sadie, is to keep going forward. Things are getting easier. And I do feel like there's some changes coming along with the family and the court case. So I do feel like there's some changes coming in there. Hi, Miss Joy. Let's see. I'm not sure if I like my hair. I went and had a treatment done because my hair was getting really frizzy, so I had to have some treatment done. So Kendra, I'm glad you like it because I'm not really sure. I'm not used to perfectly straight hair. It's kind of odd. Okay, Charlie. Charlie, you've got a great sense of humor and I love it. Okay, so I'm using a new deck, and this one's called Partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career. Both parties benefit as a result. You receive help from heaven and from the person who brings needed skills and resources. So the best part about your question is it's really what you want. What do you really want to do? And I know it's kind of hard because you're clairsensitive, so it's kind of like you're good at a lot of different things, and that makes it really difficult. But know that there is a lot of things that are coming into you that are ready for a change. You're ready for a change. And so I always tell people, first start with what you really love doing, because if you're going to do a job, do something you love. Do something you totally, absolutely love is the best thing. And I know we'll be talking again soon, Charlie. Kendra is asking, do you have any messages for me from loved ones? So kind of the name Brian or Bry or something like that comes in forward to give you a message, Kendra, of saying that he's around you. He likes to make weird noises, and so it probably bothers you, but what bothered me. And he's kind of making fart noises, so just so you know, it's one of those very much playing around. So understand that there are some changes coming in there. There's a lot of changes. This new moon in Scorpio changed a lot of things in how we think about things and what are the things that we want to accept back in our lives. Luna is asking, I keep getting the day July 13th across my mind. One of the things I would say is make sure you don't schedule anything that day as much as you possibly can. I would also say to be very careful about that day, because you need a good night's sleep. I feel like it's going to be an amazing day for you. A lot of changes around that time frame, not only relationship wise, I also feel business wise. So and it's not just July 13th, that one day. I feel like it's several days, so it's kind of those days. Be very careful about scheduling your hair. Hi, Miss Laura. We already talked about the hair. We're not sure about the hair. It's only curly until I wash it. So do you have any messages from loved ones? So Megan, then what I get from you is an older gentleman that's coming forward, and I feel like he's more connected to the males in your house than necessarily you. That doesn't mean he's not connected to you. I just feel like he's more connected to the males. I get that there are some changes coming. I feel career changes coming in, and I kind of feel like they're going to be like almost instant changes, boom, and it's done. Not this long lingering, changeover or anything like that. I feel like it's going to be a very quick, easy move. Let's see, Stacy. So Stacy wants to know what the spirits want her to know, and this card right here is catching my attention. So, and this is a stiff deck. So, like I said, this is a new deck for me. This says block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention at this time. So block out any distractions. Make sure you stay focused. Whatever you need to do to make it, Stacy, make yourself more focused. That is what you need to do. Let's see. Francis is asking, I have had several spirit encounters today. Maybe. I feel like, Francis, that it's several of them. It's not just one. I feel like there's several ghosts coming in at you. One is a younger male that passed fairly young. I want to say probably under the age of like 3 or so, the way he looks to me. I also... there's an older gentleman with him that's coming through together, and so they're trying to give you a message. One of the best ways that, Francis, that you get your messages in your dreams. So if you don't get a dream message either tonight or tomorrow night, make sure you contact me and we can schedule an appointment so I can give you that information that they're coming through with. It's a personal nature and it's not for public view. So Stormy's asking, can I be on your list, please? I don't know what list you're talking about. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, on the links up above, go to oneinspiringwoman.com and then go down to the very bottom of that first page, and it's how you sign up for the newsletter. My newsletter has tons of information of what's about to come up, coming in around what's going to be affecting us, the energy of the different planets, what's coming in, and then I do an angel card reading. So I do a card reading for every day of the month, so you know what's coming up ahead of time. Lori is asking for a card for her family. Okay, so Lori, the card I get for you is cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and what's mine is up for play. So it's one of those, I do feel like there may be working more on cooperation, and I kind of feel like this is getting people on your side, getting people to see your vision, and getting everybody on the same page. That's kind of what's coming up for you at this time. Diana, you have any messages from family? Diana, I have several messages for you. Some of them we can't go in tonight, so it's one of those I would say, if you're not close to me, make sure you make an appointment, or we can do a phone reading. But I do feel like there are several messages. The one I get most strongly for you, Diana, is from an older female related to you, blood related to you. So it may be a mom or a grandmother coming through with lots of love. And I feel like there's a lot of questions out there or things that you've been asking them, and they have a lot of answers for you. Okay, Emma is asking for a card regarding personal growth. Oh, this deck is very stiff. Okay, so Emma, what I get for you is no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood. So it's one of those I get, no more complaining. It's one of those, as things get harder, things will also get easier. And when you complain about it, you push the easy stuff away, and it makes it even harder. So make sure that you're very careful about that. Let's see, Karen, pull a card for me. Karen, next time please ask me what area you want the card pulled in. Family, career. This one is upside down, and it wants to come to you, Miss Karen. It is safe for you to receive is the card. So I want you to understand that it is safe for you to receive. And I often tell people, make sure that you're saying that you receive from your provider, from your God, your creator, and not just from a company, or I can only receive money if it comes from one section. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you will have available to share with others. So that's for you, Miss Karen. Miss Joy is asking, all the way from Miss Florida. I see cardinals in my yard all the time. What does that mean? Cardinals, what they mean is that you're being visited by ghosts. It's one of those, usually it's close family members, people that love you, family, even family friends that are coming around. One of the biggest ones I get for you, and I'm not sure if your mom has passed, Joy, or not, but a mother figure coming through in the cardinals, giving you messages. And it may be that you're asking for her to be around you, or for her energy to support you in some way, and I want you to understand that she really is there. So if someone referred you and told you about tonight, make sure that you post your name in there. I'll look through them tonight and pull a winner. The person who invited you and you will win a $50 gift. So I want you to understand that there's a lot of things I'm excited about to donating. That tonight is a $50 gift that y'all will be sharing, so I'm really excited about that. Rosie is asking, I've got Mary coming in from chilly Denver, Colorado. That is, I heard it was snowing up there, I think, again. All the way from Denver all the way down to northern Texas, the Panhandle. So Rosie is asking for a card in relationships. Okay, so Rosie, for you, I get the card clearing debts, and I don't feel like it's a physical debt. What I get is your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of, it's talking about finances, but it's also emotional debts from your life. There are a lot of people that have stepped forward that have helped you, but there's a lot of people that have stabbed you in the back, and those are the things that you need to let go of so you can move forward. Thank you, Miss Francis, for letting me know that you invited Sarah. And then Sarah, make sure that you put her name on there, so I'll make sure I get all that connections. Am I on the right path with school? Sarah was asking. this is the card. Okay. Okay. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to you in aid only if you make a willful choice to be helped. It begins with asking. So it's one of those, make sure you're asking. I do feel like you're on the right path. There may be a little bit of a slight change. I don't feel like a major change, but I do feel like you're really on the right path with school. So they're coming through with some amazing energy for you, and make sure you keep asking for that next step, because there will be changes, some modifications over time. So let's see, Stormy, I have a chance to have a part-time job. Stormy, I kind of get a no, that it's not going to come through as easily as you think. I do feel like you'll be working from home though. I do feel like almost like a personal assistant to somebody, doing some ins and outs or some filing or some other, data input for you. I do feel like there's some changes coming in there for you and getting a part-time job exactly the way you want it. Kendra, you're very welcome, Kendra. Let's see, Gwenda, can you pull a card for me? Next time, Gwenda, make sure you ask me what area you want your card pulled in. It makes it a little bit easier since we don't really have a connection. Here we go. Second to the last card. Okay, so, for Gwenda, I get the card, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied in infinite source from God. Your faith opens the doors, ways to receive. So I feel like there's some changes coming in there, and there's a lot of abundance coming around you. So make sure there are a lot of changes coming in that area. So make sure that you're ready and open for those abundance. Karen is asking, as I have signed leases for 3 oil wells, how much will we get? Karen, I'm kind of getting around $30,000 is like and I feel like that's right more at the beginning as things come through, but I do feel like this will be a long term, and it will go up in price, but I feel like it's $30,000 each. It's not something that's shared. So let's see. Hey, Ruth. Sarah, I don't see that y'all get back on the same page right away. I do feel like this is going to take some time, and it really is a life lesson for him. So understand that this is really a life lesson for him. So where are we going? Mary is. Mary, I do feel like Colorado Springs would be good for you, and I kind of feel like on the southwest side of Colorado Springs, I would say like if it's, we'll do it this way. If it's o'clock, it would be kind of like 6 or 7 o'clock on that southwest side of that area, but I do feel like it's going to bring a lot more abundance into you. Hello, Miss Melissa. Let's see, Monique, can you pull a card for me? See. So what I get for you, Monique, there we go, sorry about that, is that there are some employment changes coming in for you. So know that that's coming in at you. Your career path is leading you into a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. So that's something coming in at you. You're very welcome. If this is your first time to join me, please go back to my Facebook page and leave me a message, a review. I really love those. And it is so much fun to read all of them. I try to get to all of them every day. Let's see. So I already did. Christy. So Christy's asking if she's going to find a find a house. Next month, I feel like almost the end of this month, very beginning of June, if not this month, I do feel like you'll find one, and that you will really have an amazing time in your new place, kind of setting up your own stuff and kind of getting out from underneath your sister's wings. So I do feel like there's some changes coming in there. Joy, I'm so thankful you came to join us. If you'd love to, I would love for you to write me a review and leave it for me on my Facebook page. Shar, for family. This one's almost like popping out of my hands, Miss Shar. And I had this one earlier, calling clearing debts. It's not just about clearing debts. It's kind of like emotional debts at the same time. There's a lot of things that you're carrying that no longer suit you, and that's why you've had lots of issues the last week or so since our moon went full. I think it was Sunday. So a lot of people have been dealing with a lot of stuff that's come up from the past, and it's doing that. This moon in Scorpio is bringing this forward for us to kind of like, okay, oh, there's the problem. There's where we need to fix it, or what we need to let go of. Hi, Miss Sharyl. How are you doing? Thank you, Monique, for letting me know. If you referred someone and the person you referred, make sure you put your names on there so I can keep track of who everybody is. Let's see. Shannon is asking, does my mom have anything to Shannon, I get several messages. One of them is of just love. I mean, I know that's kind of corny, but I do feel like there's a lot of love. And I also feel when I connect with her energy that there is a lot of regrets on her side. A lot of things that she coulda, shoulda, woulda done differently. Things that she would have rethought if it were today. So I just want you to understand that there's a lot of regret on her side. Some things that she wish she could have done differently. Sharyl Williams, you're not giving me enough with that. I've lost my son. Anything? If you'll give me more of an information, or that may be something that we need to do in a private reading together to get you some more information from your son. And so sorry for your loss. It's one of those, I cannot imagine the sadness of that. Sharyl, the only thing I'm getting when I'm connecting with your son's energy is I'm getting a lot of not being able to catch my breath, a lot of energy that's overwhelming me at this point. So I just want you to understand there's a lot of things going on with him at the same time. And so it's hard to decipher. And I feel like it's an somewhat new death. So he's not been gone for all that long. So I'm not really connecting with his energy as well as I could. If you'll email me later on, I'll see if I can connect or get anything else, because I'm not, he's so erratic, I can't hardly get any other information from him. Rebecca. Rebecca, I do feel like you will get another car. I kind of feel like it's more like the 3-week mark, and not within the next 2 years. I kind of feel like it's not the 2-year mark. I kind of feel like it's in the 3-year mark. But there are some changes coming in there. And I feel like when you get the new car, that you're going to be able to put a really nice down payment. It's not like I'm going to have payments for a long time with this. I feel like there's some changes coming in there that financially, some new money that's coming into you. So know that that's some changes coming at you. Carla's asking about her health. Okay, taking divinely guided chance. All positive change in successful venues involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance into new territories. That's what I get for you, Miss Rebecca. Or Miss Carla, sorry, Carla. So there are some changes coming in there. Your health is in a flux, and you have to really choose where you want your health to go in this. Let's see, Anna, job in the near future. I kind of feel like more like July for a new job, to make it move forward faster to you. What I would highly suggest is get really clear about the position that you want, where you want to work out, what are some of the places that you want. and bring that in to you a lot faster. I see a lot of new names out there, so if you're referred by someone else, make sure that you put their name and they put your name on there, so I know who you're referred by, who brought you tonight. Anything for my future, Martha? Anything for her future? I keep pulling more than one card and it's not what I want. Okay, so what I get for you, Miss Martha, is for your future. There's some employment changes in your career path leading to some higher directions, positive changes, and support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. So that's some changes coming to you, and it may not be a major change. I feel like it's going to be a smaller change at the beginning. Janelle is asking, do you see a baby boy or girl? I feel like more like a baby boy coming. I don't feel like a baby girl. Let's see. And I kind of feel like the baby coming in the end of this year, like late in this year. So I don't know if someone's already pregnant or they'll be getting pregnant at that time frame. That's what I feel. Hello, Miss Tony. Mary, you're very welcome. Mary, if you'd love to, I'd love to have you give me a review on my Facebook page. Let's see. Hello, Miss Tony. Okay, Elizabeth, we're going to pull a card for this one. She's asking if she should stay or leave. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. A lot of people think when they leave someone or they get a divorce that things are going to go really bad and everybody else is going to get all the money and the energy and that sort of thing. So I want you to understand the key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase this is through physical exercise. It doesn't mean you need to work out all the time, but keeping your energy high, walking, moving around, changes will come in very quickly for you. So let's see, we've got Miss Tony coming on. Tony's asking for an angel card. Okay, Tony, for you, I get successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning this into reality. So one of your ideas that you've had of thinking this would be a great business to start, it's a great business to start, and that's what this card is coming in with. Robert is asking to pull a card in his health. Okay, so I got it twice, Robert, so this has got to be your card. This is God is your source. Go back, sometimes that helps a little bit. Everything that you've ever required is supplied by an infinite source from God. Your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance and for all to share. So it's one of those, when you worry about your health, when you're concerned about something, you're asking that to come in. So ask for an abundance of health and well-being. Okay, wow, we're finished right on time. So up on top, you'll see a link to sign up for my newsletter. If you haven't done so, please do so. I am working on my June newsletter, and I have my assistant helping me with it. So I'm so glad that that's coming about. Let's see, I've got some, we'll have some new announcements coming in June. Some new changes for my website. Hopefully we will be doing some online scheduling so people don't have to go through me all the time to schedule. So that's some new things. And I know a lot of people have had a lot of issues coming up with this full moon in Scorpio that came about, I want to say like Saturday or Sunday. Know that this is something that's important for you. Know that this is something that's encouraging you to change, to make changes, to change your life, and to see where the problems are so that you can fix them. It's kind of like, don't know what's dirty until you realize it. So realize what's wrong. If you're having an issue in a certain area, make sure that you're pushing energy in that area, that you're letting things go as best you can. If you need support during this, I've helped a lot of other people with this. So I've been on the phone quite a lot the last few days, talking to people over this, but I want you to understand that your creator is completely supporting you during all of this. Your guides and angels are supporting you through this. I'm here to help if you would like for me to, but move through this, let this go so you can change your thinking and change your world. I am so happy y'all all joined me this evening. I will be back on next Thursday, 9 to 9:30 Central Standard Time, and I'm so glad that y'all got to join me tonight. I hope y'all have an amazing time.